いいタイミングですね、ポイズンクラウド。
浴場に対してのワンウェイのポイズンクラウド。
いいスネークバイト。
どうだ、ボーンコールド中に入ってるか。
は
ファーストブラッドはボーンコールド。ポーラ落とした。バイパーが落ちました。ラスがこのランプ取りに行くんですけども、いやー、その距離もフレンジ HP 削れてるぞ。最後はキル数。この2コントローラーで完全に A サイトの進行を止めてみせました。ずっと画面緑色でして、このランプすれ違ってたんですね。
すれ違ったと言うべきなのか、すごいなんか
前に
思い切ったポジションにいましたよね。なんか普段では考えられないところに。
いや、そうなんですよね。これがさっき言ってた岸さんが見たかったところです。ポーラー外に出て守る。1人さばいた。ただボーンコールドが抜けてきたが、どうだ、ボーンコールドが3人崩した。
蘇生入った。
シーネットがスタンスをリザレクション。1人抜いたが後ろからボーンコールド、クラウドラキル。ワンオンツー。
うわー、
エースプレーだ、ボーンコールド。
つえつえ。
いやー、ボーンコールド見せてきましたね。
まあ
つえ
背骨も凍る
つえ
エイムですね、これ。ジャンプピーク、ジャンプピーク、1人撃った。よく気づいた。スパイクが落ちています。取りに行けません。覗いていく。8発。飛行は位置を変えた。裏に入る。柱1本のフリック。わっ、フリック。2人目のフリックもなんでしょう。なんだこのフリック。
ここですよね。1人目、その後の左を予想してるのに
早っ。
これは反応できないですよ。
ボットですよ、ボット。いった、入った。しかし反応した。ヒート。
どうやって反応した今の。
2on5、2on5。残されたのはボーンコールド。ワンオンツー。
ワンブス。
時間がない、時間がない。
あ、
間に合わない。
いや、悪くなかったですけどね。病気をどうしても、でもアセンドツうまいな。
サイト中のビクセン。
これ MW ゼラの位置になりますね。
B メインから車線が切られている。取り残された MW ゼラ。 1v3、 1v1。 HP がない。ハーフまでもいっていない。ここはボーンコールド。残り少ない HP でしたが取り切りました。ただ
そしてここボーンコールドが味方のカバーが行えなくなったんですよね、相手のスクリーンで。なので、まあ、結果的にあの立ち位置で取り残されてしまってはいましたね。中が最初に倒されてしまいましたから。
解除してない。上が見えた。
見えない。
ワイヤーの音がした。
一人は見えました。
後ろからボーンコールド。リコンボルト入れた。
落ち着いてます。
見えた。ボーンコールド、頭に当てた。
うお、取っ
クラッチプレー、ボーンコールド。ファーストラウンドはアセンドになりました。やり合ってますよね。
初め特にミッドディフェンダー側のチームシークレットが取りに行って、マップコントロールうまくいったっていうね。
バッシュを落としてウィッツが落としたワンオンツー。人数逆転、最後はボーンコールド。ワンワンだ。
うまい。ウィッツ冷静。
リコン入れた。壊せない。いや、壊した。
ウィッツ冷静。
ボーンコールド。強い。
強いわこれは。
まあ今大会も前回大会もボーンコールドのこのハンドガン、特にエコラウンドでのシェリフ、暴れる瞬間がありましたが、ゴーストでも同じです。
これあと設置ちゃんとしてポジショニング、取り返されないようにっていうので、あと3秒とかチームシークレットに時間あったら2秒ですかね、多分いいポジションつけたんですよ。でももう設置後すぐにもう
So basically what I'm hearing for you is change and they do it and you're like, but no, not like that. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly how the feeling's going. Got it. Alrighty, I mean, I like it because I was about to say we've seen the damage that players like Sender have been doing on the flank on the last map. I don't mind them having the turret on.
Yeah, Casey at least get to start on the defense. That's BONECOLD. BONECOLD. Okay, I don't know what's happened there. Fallen asleep at the wheel. I don't know what contact he was waiting for, but they've not only taken a lot of damage, they've lost a player in the meantime. This is one of the best scenarios we've seen throughout the series. I know it's the pistol round, but they managed to bring this back to a competitive standpoint. BONECOLD is dancing around within the smoke. He's going to get a freebie because of it, and the time is ticking away. Still a couple of players yet to be found. BONECOLD got tagged so desperately low, but now on 3 kills, in fact, the end zone with 4. I don't know how BONECOLD survives in the round, let alone coming out with a multi-frag.
At least in round 1 it absolutely was, and
this was clean.
My only concern again is that it's more of the same from what we saw in the previous map, just out and out superiority being shown by Vitality.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think this double duelist for them works wonderfully. I will find it a little bit ironic if a double duelist composition works against Carmine Corp.
Outburst used out here, even the Shrouded Step getting in towards the site. That was spotted by a drone that got destroyed, but they didn't account for BONECOLD here. It's the real problem now. He's got a lot of bullets in that weapon.
So this is something that's going to buy a fair amount of time. The problem is they're losing players off the back of it, and they can still push back in behind. This is not going to be an easy hold whatsoever. The spam almost manages to take out another. Mosey killing off one more, and now Suchny. Okay, time has been bought, but he needs to do so much.
Recon down, and the one corner it didn't hit. The one corner it didn't hit. Covered by a smoke. That makes it so easy for that man for you. There's walls in the way for your opponent, but hey, they're made of paper if you're BONECOLD. What a gorgeous round from this man, and I feel like every time I see him play, I become more of a fan. It's impressive.
Well, that's the thing. He's now pulled off 2 retakes almost single-handedly. One of them was. It was a 1v2.
Yep.
And then this one is...
Comes the swing, right on into Jenny, where Aslan's waiting, dominating this round and leaving it just to his teammate Brave, with BONECOLD spraying away. He's heard the Shrouded Step, and he's found his victim as well. The defuse coming in to put Vitality up to 5.
Tree control for free, so they re-aggress. The problem is, the player that they were looking for had actually just retaken short, so they then get caught in that battle, and then Aslan gets 2 kills as they try and take back into the site. It is...
I mean, both your players that have been doing well in this recovery are now tagged up incredibly low. They're coming from an angle they can't do much, and Turco, I think he's got 2 kills. Make that 3, make that 4! Oh, let's go, Turco! 3 in the round, gets him the Rolling Thunder. He spotted the final player trying to fade away. He'll get around the corner, but BONECOLD with the 3K gets Vitality's first.
Finally given an opportunity and almost manages to turn that round on its head while the rest of his teammates are so desperately low. Finally, Vitality show a semblance of life, but bear in mind it came down to the thinnest of margins. A stunned up player hitting an instant headshot.
An easy kill from that position.
No, they're all playing incredibly passive, just looking to try and work off of the time, flash through. This will be the start of the retake, an aggressive position, but instantly wiped out. And in fact, they all fall like dominoes. Just Suchny left again, a chance, but BONECOLD lets go of that defusal. Instant headshots, his doppelganger.
Pretty bleak picture. They're able to come out on top nonetheless. Fantastic work on the way through as well. You know, they were on the right cycle of utility for it, which is so important when you don't have those ultimates to help you get back in. Now to take a look at where the ult economy is.
A little bit of support from Mosey, but he lands the headshot instead. The rest of the team are just waiting to see what he can do. And finally he goes down, but BONECOLD on 2 HP. He somehow comes out with a double.
He's done well, and he's not deterred either. It's 2 HP, and he sends himself forward through the smoke behind Aslan. They have no idea at this point. They might think about it, but it'll be too late. That smoke should fade very soon, and BONECOLD will have the world at his fingertips. 4 kills already. The lifeline Vitality needed, and it's delivered by BONECOLD. Now just 3 behind.
Moving his way up that board, 21 kills. He is hit by a mountain of utility. Kushner diving in on him. A perfect reposition, timing on the shots, and kills off Aslan as well. I've never seen anyone deserve an ace more than that man there, but he will take a 4K all day long.
And we kind of noted this may be a comp that's a little tailor-made for him to deal with him, and he has been genuinely a problem. The guy has been quite something to watch, actually. Zipan caught off guard a touch, maybe out of position, and a lovely little piece from Twist in there. Kind of diverting up towards heaven, gonna find to get to, and that's the site now looking very vulnerable. Simter's very aware. Okay, first step found. Aware of Twistin. Oh lord, this is vintage CNED. The double stack spots. I think he might have an idea. Seen it. Testing, toying, and almost winning. BONECOLD keeps composure, keeps cool in the end, but that got way too dangerous. And again, diverting through heaven here worked so well for them. It looked so aware of maybe Twiston was going to go for that burst towards the site, but no, up towards heaven and took that control quite comfortably. Probably frustration from the other side getting caught there just off the back of the dog, nowhere to really fall to.
And immediately he's back over here to pressure B main.
Oh, there we go. Finally gone down. They're down to 3 players. They have 3. Okay, BONECOLD, it's all basically on you. The knife does not reach him either. He's got a shot at this. Gonna get down Xiao. 30 seconds. All gonna come in. Tries to clear towards tower, or at least outside of it. There's the ult as well from Sender. Na'Vi are running desperately low on time, and actually BONECOLD is holding. He needs to hold as much as he can. Keep presence. Allow time for Sender to come back. Allow for multi. They're not falling for his trickery. They're gonna let the clock rock. And BONECOLD doing wonders to keep this scoreline. This whole first half feels like once they got CNED rolling, once they started to really find comfort within that, it looked fantastic for them. I was very worried for those first couple of rounds. It felt not quite in place. It felt a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah, and again, the way that Na'Vi are playing.
For Ndurka, though, both towards CT1 on Black, and Alpha is dangerous when he's in this sort of form, but BONECOLD is as well. Vitality again. A couple of these rounds, Mike, just unbelievable. Then tell me that looks like a Vitality win.
Yeah. I mean, Alpha's desperate to follow up on Ndurka taking contact on Logs, but again, a lot of damage done in the bonus round.
And actually, Deserin does get punished. Now, BONECOLD's still here. The flash was quite good, but doesn't quite note the player. That's Ndurka. Lovely handling of Ndurka there. He's gone down, so that's one of the weapons gone. BONECOLD. Oh, pistol arrow coming out here. Oh, it's beautiful. Rolling it back. That's the BONECOLD you want to be seeing. Gorgeous work from him with the Ghost.
Towards the buy rounds for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's an opportunity here for Fnatic to actually flip this back in. Great timing on the Viper wall being dropped, by the way. Plays BONECOLD in to close this out for Fnatic.
Flashback on for BONECOLD now. Drifting closer. They just didn't check for it. BONECOLD does find the kill on Chronicle, but time's starting to go. And now a tap on the spike short. Comes off it, swings it, and BONECOLD wins that fight.
Actually, yeah, BONECOLD finds that kill at the perfect time here. Alpha, I think, in...
Spike down. Oh, comes in, buy some time. How did that not catch? What is wrong with Safe's rockets today? And now into the 3v3. This is so close on the edge of the smoke. BONECOLD, he wins the fight. Yappy goes down. And now favorable numbers to Vitality. What does Nats and Safe do in this? How can they buy the time? Nats all alone, surrounded and put to bed. Vitality gonna make it up to double digits here.
Cover, yeah. But then even then, orbital strike behind. In terms of timings here, this is absolutely perfect from Vitality. And this was actually one of the rounds where Liquid approached this.
Trying to find those remaining players who are still detained on the site, but they haven't caught anything yet. The flank also coming through from Mr. Fallen, spraying away wildly. He's the only man standing, but that time ticking in his favor. They're going to have themselves this defuse. It's going to be incredibly close in the end, but Vitality just about managing to get it over the line.
3 players ended up getting detained. Cracks, they're trying to basically defend them from heaven. That was the plan. He kills 2 players who I don't think are detained, and then the other players are just sat on site hoping that no one peeks. If Mr. Fallen peeks there, he gets the kills, but he's playing the time. Maybe gonna try and reposition, try and find the rifle, but that ground has been taken. There's a firing squad on the other side. Somehow he's got 3! The Nightfall sent through. BONECOLD looking to try and pull off a miracle, but he has to take down that turret. Time being bought by Moj, but he's just sticking. He's holding it all the way through. BONECOLD, he's not going to get it. He kills him at the very last second. An incredibly nice try, but Moj will deny.
That was almost the best clutch I've ever seen.
With a stick, look at that! Unreal! Oh
No.
my God! What?
No, he must have an internal clock. A single bullet goes astray. He whips not even